can see I'm switching back and forth. There's no delay. Speaking of test. So right now, this does run on AT&T's network, even though it's, AO wireless. It's not a, major carrier, but it's running off of their network. So you can see I'm getting up to 4.3 megabits a second. That's plenty. That's plenty. Like, on T-Mobile, I don't have the high-end LTE that they have. So I'm on Nexus 4, didn't come built in with it. But I am getting, 8 to 12 megabits a second on that, and 4.2 is plenty. Like, you're not going to feel the difference unless you're downloading torrents or something crazy. This is plenty speed for you. So speed is not a concern. $50, $60 a month, depending on how much data you want. A great value. And 1.28 megabits a second upload, that's another good value. And camera, so let's get to the camera. So in case you didn't see the feature before. So I guess besides the screen resolution, and I didn't like, I guess one other thing I might not have liked is the camera software. It kind of looks outdated, like, old school Jelly Bean, 2.3 era, but I mean, it takes photos pretty quick. And I do like that it gives you the option, and if you don't really want an option, it goes away. But if you want that option to stay up longer, you can change that to review time always. So now I want to take the picture. It's going to give me the option to share with all these other ways. But for this purposes, we'll just turn it off entirely. So I'll post some pictures on the written review so you can see what kind of photos I'm getting clarity-wise. It's been okay. It's not awful for 5 megapixels. This is decent. Just the software is what I don't like. But when you can't edit a photo, and Photo Studio comes with, it does let you, adjust, the highlights. So Raphael's headband is not looking, the brightest. The background is white here, but it's looking kind of dark on here. So I can lighten that and adjust the saturation to make his headband show up a little more. And save that. So it does give you those options. You do have that. It does take video, so let's go back into the video camera. Let's pop the video, and you can I can swap it back. Don't know why. There we go. I had to get the slide open. So let's say start a video. You can take images during the video, and I like it doesn't actually interrupt you too badly. So as you can see, I'm switching back and forth pretty fast. You've seen the data, you've seen the camera, you've seen the software on the phone. Instead of having to go into the settings, you just want to turn it off right there, and now when I go like that, stop. It doesn't rotate. So I like that everything is built in there that you use the most. Auto rotate, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, sound, data, sync, which is nice if you don't want to always be checking for email. Or checking for notifications from other apps. And brightness, right now I have full brightness on. If I want to turn brightness off, there's auto brightness, there's off all the way, there's half, and then there's full. And if I want to get to the other settings that I can't see, you just hit the little cog wheel and it takes you to that. So I do like that. There's a lot of little things in this phone that I definitely like. So I like that, and I like the lock screen. Those are probably my two favorite things. I do like that they expanded the mobile networks here as opposed to the other phones where you have to actually go into a second menu before you get to these mobile networks. One thing that I realized that helps save the data on this phone is it's always on mobile data. So that way if you have the phone screen off and you're not touching it, it won't be doing anything. It's going to be actually conserving power. So if you have this checked, it'll be checking everything. But I think having this unchecked, which is default, is what helps this battery last as long as it does. So another software thing that I like is the switching of menus. So let's say messaging, and I want to go back to where I was. These are all the things that I have open, and as you can see, you don't have to worry about this phone doesn't have enough memory, so I gotta keep closing all these apps. No, you've seen me be using the phone just normally how I would, and everything's been going quickly, and I still have all these apps open. And if you want, of course, if you don't want an app, you can swipe it open, but Android manages it for you. You don't have to worry about it. And I was listening to the radio earlier, and I just wanted to show you how this radio is pretty strong for how small the speaker is. I mean, look how small the speaker is. It's probably the width of a penny, and maybe like a little bit more than a quarter inch tall. And I'm gonna go ahead and I got a little speaker. I'm impressed. Like, I'm pretty impressed for how, I mean, $80 you're getting a phone with a pretty good speaker. And so as far as we're talking about speakers, call quality, when I call people, they say they can hear me pretty clearly. They said actually very clearly. On my end, when I was trying to hear them, I heard them pretty good. Sometimes it was a little bit hollow, but nothing, that's going to discourage you from wanting to use the phone to call people. So overall, this phone, I get very good battery life. I like the speaker. The camera takes okay pictures. I don't like the software, but you can always download a different, software to something that looks more modern for you. I love the keyboard options that they give you. I like that it's not filled with bloatware. The hardware I do like. There's cases out. This new phone, pretty new phone. If you want cases out there, there's cases if you want. If you don't want a case but you want a different color, that's not going to happen because all I have are this, white cream color. That's all I have. So that's another good feature. And so, like I say, the only thing that's I really don't like is the screen clarity. But after using this for a while, even right now, I'm like, this isn't really that bad. And you can also change the background on the lock screen. As you can notice that my background here is different than my background on my lock screen. So check this phone out, ZTE Sonata 4G. It's from AO Wireless. Go and sure there's a store near you, or try Cricket near you. AO Wireless, $80 for just the phone, and monthly it'll run you $50 if you want 2.5 megabits or 2.5 gigs of data, or if you want unlimited data, $60. And they're definitely worth it. I mean, my mom asked me about this phone. I'm thinking about, hey, check this phone out. But if not this phone, check another phone out on AO Wireless because they're pretty good. Got good coverage, as you can see right now. I got a half full bars before I threw it up here, but almost full bars. So I would definitely I recommend this phone if you're a little bit under budget. You don't want to go and drop $250 on a phone. $80 still gets you a really good phone, really good battery life, speedy phone. You can expand the memory if you want to. Go ahead and check it out. Thank you. This is Wise Man White from the Tech Temple. See you guys later.
The Tech Temple.